Hello everyone, welcome to this video on classes and objects. From this video, we will be starting a new concept in our Java programming tutorial series. After covering the fundamentals of our Java, we will be covering object-oriented programming concept, that is OOPS concept. In the OOPS concept, basically, we will be cover objects and classes, data hiding as well as encapsulation, the abstraction, inheritance and polymorphism. In polymorphism, we are going to cover method overloading as well as method overriding. There are two types of polymorphism. We will be see it in depth. Apart from these five strong pillar of OOPS, we will be covering JVM data areas. There are in total of 5 JVM data areas, but we will be mostly focusing on stack data area and heap data area. We will be also covering instance variable and local variable, a deep theory of what is instance variable, what is local variable, and all the concepts related to them. We will be also covering the constructor concept in the Java. There are in totals of 4 keywords: this keyword, static keyword, abstract keyword, and final keyword. All this theory we will be covering in our OOPS videos, point by point and in depth. So welcome to Coding CEO, the channel where I empower you to become the CEO of your own coding journey. As I mentioned before, in today's video, we will be covering the basics and in-depth concept of classes and objects. Having some recall of our Hello World program, we have write one class. Maybe its name as, let's say, Coding CEO only. The public static void main string args, the system.out.println hello world. Right, here we have written our full Java program to print hello world on our console output. But who executed this program? Okay, so JVM executes the program. JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. I already talked to you about the execution of Java program, how it will be done. So without wasting any time, I would directly move towards the concept of JVM. JVM execute our Java program, right? JVM starts the execution of a program. It starts from main method and ends when our main method ends. Right, we have written public static void main. We can interchange these two keywords. We will be, if possible, we will see it in further videos. This is very important for our JVM to start the execution, right? Just have this point in your mind and move toward the concept of classes and object. So what is classes? Classes is nothing but a blueprint. And what is object? Objects are nothing but the instance of that blueprint. Remember one statement: everything in Java is object. Everything, anything you will be seeing in our program, let's say it is int, let's say it is double, let's say it is string, let's say it is array, everything in Java is object. Remember this statement, it is very important. Okay, so everything in Java is object. We have to create some object for our classes, right? So the method of creation of object is called as instantiation. As you all are learning Java, right? So you are considered as a student. Student category is also considered as object in Java. So for this student object, we can write a class called as student. Student has some properties, inbuilt properties or anything. Student have name, student have age, student have marks. Naming them one by one: name, age, marks. Name may have a string data type, age may have int data type, that is integer, marks may have double or int data type. I will be go for int. Okay, so these three are properties of our students. Also, student can do some activity. Okay, the main activity student must do is study. I will be write a void here. What is this void? It is a return type of our study. We will be covering deep in the further videos. What is void study? Why these parentheses are there? Why opening and closing curly brackets for study only, for not properties, just for activity only. Okay, so here study is nothing but the activity of our student. So any activity done by our object, it is considered as method, and any property related to our object, it is considered as variables, right? If you come from Python or C++ background, you also know the concept of functions, right? These functions are nothing but methods in Java. It is a doing or does part of our object, but we are studying classes and object combinedly, so only writing class is not sufficient for our Java. We need to instantiate the object. So for instantiation of object, we have one keyword called new keyword. Okay, this keyword is used to create our object. So just take one example. If you want to stay in your home, then just structure plan of your home is not only responsible for your building of house, right? We need some practical entities like engineers, architectures, workers and all, okay, to create our house. That's the object creation. So in Java, we will be creating object with a new keyword, new, and name of the class with some parenthesis and ending semicolon. What is this parenthesis? It is nothing but the concept of constructor. We will be covering deep this into further videos. From this only object is created. It is uncontrollable. To manage this object, we need some variable, some reference. That's why the concept of reference variable came into picture. We will be named st for our reference variable. St equal to new and our class name student with a parenthesis for constructor concept. What is type of our st? Now the concept comes here. First we will discuss what is st. It is nothing but a reference name like our variable name. It is basically holding the reference or address of our object. So as it is managing the student address, so type of our st is nothing but student itself. Yes, the class is itself a type. Now what is that use of this st? As I told you, by writing new student only object is created, but to manage that object we need some reference variable. So reference variable, the use of reference variable is nothing but to handle or manage the object, the properties, the activities, the methods, the variables of our class is managed by this st, reference variable. So we can write st dot study parenthesis. Why parenthesis? Because it is a method. Okay, if we want to extract the st dot age, okay, st dot age, then just a semicolon because it is a variable name, right? So what is this dot operator? Dot operator is nothing but it stands for the meaning of go inside this object and manage that. What manage? Manage the study, manage the age. Okay, so go into the st object, st reference variable, and using that reference variable go with the student object, and in that student object we have a method called as study. Go and manage that. That's the meaning of the dot operator. Got it? We also have a variable called as name. So st dot name, maybe we can go with a Rohan. So what is that dot operator means here? Go inside the object st of class student, find name variable and give the value as Rohan to it. Classes can have only variables, okay, only methods, okay, or mix of variables and methods are possible. These are the possible conditions to create a class. We have given here the example for mixing purpose of variables and methods. We can only have a methods for our classes. We can only have a variables for our classes. It whole depends on the conditions of our program, right? So at the last, I just want to say thanks for watching this video. We will be covering these many OOPS concept in our further videos one by one. Please keep patience. We have covered objects and classes in depth. If you have any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. In next video, we will be covering our JVM data areas and instance and local variables. So thanks for watching. This is CodingCEO signing off. Keep coding, keep conquering, and keep being the CEO of your own coding dreams.